in response to you saying Marjorie Taylor Greene is right about the FBI, she says our government has become an institution that protects and saves and serves the elites while the people suffer under the American last ruling class. We must defund the FBI, dismantle the Department of Justice, and gut the agencies of political biases and persecutions. I believe in the people. So what I see there, and
Cenk Uygar is reading Marjorie Taylor Greene tweeting, asking, hey, Briahna Joy Gray, what do you think about what Marjorie Taylor Greene just said? And I guess he's trying to essentially say that Briahna Joy Gray and Marjorie Taylor Greene are one and the same. They have the same opinion about the same, idea, so therefore Briahna Joy Gray equals Marjorie Taylor Greene. No difference. Cenk Uygar doesn't see a difference whatsoever. Cenk Uygar is such a fucking capitalist. These debates are fantastic. They're fascinating. These debates are happening because, capitalists are like, well, we got to have the conversation. It'll be good for ratings. Fuck it. Let's bygones be bygones. Let's have the damn conversation. So Cenk he's kind of like a Papa Bear, though, isn't he? He's a leftist capitalist. He's so fucking capitalist. He just drips and oozes capitalist. This entire so-called fucking conversation was really Cenk Uygar just saying, hey, Briahna Joy Gray, take a look at all your different friends. Take a look at, your Jimmys, and take a look at your Glenn Greenwalds, and take a look at your who the fuck ever, and, are they really your friends? And, why don't you be my friend? What's up with the... And so it's all one big fucking grift. Who knows what the hell is being... The conversation's moving forward, I guess. Let's...
Here's what you see. Is her pretending that the right wing is populist and that they're doing this on behalf of the American people. When in reality, what she's saying is, if we get back in charge, there ain't going to be no rule of law. We're going to take out the Department of Justice. We're going to take out the FBI. Then they're going to run roughshod. I do not agree to that at all. So I'm curious what your take on it is.
I think it's pretty funny since thousands of leftists, she also seems to have not watched the video because I doubt that she would retweet a video where she was called a broken clock who's only right twice a day and a bad faith actor. So I am a co-host at Rising, and Rising's audience is a much more conservative audience than what you have here at TYT or what I have at Bad Faith. And when you're speaking to people who are not there for you, Robbie's been on the show much longer than I have, and the audience is largely there for him. They're very libertarian in their bent. They are anti-establishment. They're frustrated with corporate parties.
So we got to give Briahna Joy Gray all the credit in the world. My ultimate take, go check it out. It's an hour long. It just dropped today. But my take on it is that Briahna Joy Gray took a lesson with the Sam Cedar debate. Briahna Joy Gray was such a fucking dick. Even though she had the right argument, the right point, she was such a dick to Sam. Sam played it cool, calm, collected, and he didn't win. He had the wrong, he was on the wrong side of the damn aisle on force of it. You're against Medicare for all? Oh, okay, so Boris Johnson is actually more liberal than Sam Cedar and Cenk Uygar. Boris Johnson, who believes in national health care, who believes in a national health care system. None of the Republicans or Democrats in America, nor Cenk Uygar or Sam Cedar, believe that it's a priority to make sure that we get a national health care system. So Briahna Joy Gray, I think she did the exact opposite with this debate than what she did with Sam Cedar. Sam Cedar, she was kind of a dick. She was an asshole. Here, she played it calm, cool, and collected. Briahna Joy Gray here was the Sam Cedar. Cenk Uygar, much to his credit, he had the conversation, but Briahna Joy Gray would just say some innocuous phrase like, Cenk, what you're doing right now is not conducive to a conversation. And he would just take a breath because he didn't know how to respond to it. He's trying to provoke a fight, and Brianna's just trying to basically be a peacemaker. Cenk didn't know how to, and he just blinked, so it looked like he got hit with a brick. Briahna just said, Cenk, we're trying to have a conversation here. And he was just like, boom, nobody's ever talked to me like that. What do you mean I'm having a conversation? Not really. You got your talking points. It looked like Cenk went ahead and mapped out exactly what he was going to say. And he was going to kind of shit on, the gray zone. And he shits on, basically all the so-called fake leftists. Like I said, I think Cenk is the Papa Bear. And these so-called fake leftists he doesn't like because they call him out on his bullshit. But we needed Cenk. He kind of has a, steady guiding hand when it comes to the new media landscape. And you got this, raucous, this rowdy sort of, Briahna Joy Gray crowd that's kind of pushing Cenk to be more radical and to be more effective and to actually deliver. Our government isn't delivering. What about you, media? Are you fucking delivering or not? And so I think the conversation was fantastic. Briahna Joy Gray is, awesome. Cenk Uygar, like I said, is a Papa Bear. So this is just a conversation for the ages. I hope they actually have more conversations like this, because this is good for the left to figure out, what do we agree on? What is the direction? How are we going to get there? What the fuck is going on? Because we're losing all of our fights. There's no bold progressive agenda. It's very right wing. We got a very right wing conservative president, not changing shit. Very capitalist, very imperialist. So go check out that debate. Do we want to listen to a little bit more? Let's listen to one more second of it. All right, 2 more seconds.
Lean right, especially on cultural issues. I find that I'm able to get more engagement with the video and more engagement with my points that I think are substantive. I spent most of my video talking about communism. Now the FBI has been an enemy of the left. To meet them where they are and say, look, the left is as concerned, nay, more concerned about the issue than the right. And here's the real people who are advocating for this, and not in a self-interested way. And the point I make at the end of the video is, I don't believe Marjorie Taylor Greene is acting in good faith, but I believe you might be. And to the extent that you, the audience, is acting in good faith.